Okay, so a few things. We got the spring broken down on the door latch here. Still opens and everything, but the spring's broken down on it. We're missing this latch here, or this rod here. Go ahead and grab this and see. Kind of show you what I'm doing here and what I'm missing. Okay, so like I said, I'm missing the rod here, and there's a spring broken in there for it to pull back. That's why it doesn't pull all the way back. These are kind of, you know, a little dead too. So we're gonna just redo the whole door pretty much. So to take this out, you can see there's two bolts up in there, 7/16, and so I have to loosen up those bolts to take this handle out. And so I bought new handles. These ones are still good. I'll hang on to these, but I figure since I'm rebuilding basically the whole door, and I purchased a whole new one of these to get that all, you know, in there and done. It's just a lot of work. So we get all that. Of course, I'm gonna take out the window roller. I got new glass. It's coming also. The glass won't be here till June. So, you know, that's gonna be a while. But as you can see, this one's like all chipped, and it kind of has a few scratches and, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna just replace the glass, wait till June. And I've called around, and I can get glass faster, but the problem is they want more, quite a bit more for the side glass instead of just getting it from Corvette Central. So basically, we're gonna tear this door apart and you know, get everything out and then clean it up and redo everything on here, so that way I can get into the little rust areas down in there and everything. So I'm gonna take that out of the window and everything out. I'm gonna try and take out that little, like I said, this handle first. So, you know, get those two bolts. There you go. One up there and one up there. So the first one will be pretty easy because I got a little ratchet wrench. I could just get up on there and just, you know, go ahead and just take it out. That one in the back, I probably could get on it, but it's gonna take a little bit of work. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then basically take everything out and apart. I ordered new rods, and like I said, new door handle mechanism here. So, and I'm upgrading to power windows, so I got a power window mechanism. I'm gonna do power locks. Well, it's going to be pop a lock. Since I'm taking out, I'm going to fiberglass that hole. I don't know if I'll get to fiberglass in the back first, because I need a fiberglass. I need to get my hand up in there and just kind of fiberglass the back first, let it sit, and then go to the front and fiberglass the front, and that way I, you know, be nice and smooth when I get totally done with it. So basically what we're going to do. First things first, I'm going to try and take that out. Get this out. Like I said, that's going to be the easy one. Just loosen it up. Let's see if I can get my hand in there. Oh, that's a tight fit. Yeah. It's probably going to be the hardest part, is getting this. See it? It's just loose, so. Maybe what I could do is just do this. No. There we go. It's quite tight fitting. What the? I don't think it's supposed to come off like that. Either way, Either way, it came off. I'm replacing it anyway. Okay, that was unexpected. Okay, this one's really not so fun spot. Might have to bring on this mechanism. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. This is just in a very hard to reach area. See what I'm taking out. There's these 3 screws right here. Might as well take it out, clean it up. There we go. So let's just maybe just keep it right there. That way I don't have to line up the holes. I can just move this back and get the holes where it need to be. So maybe I can get my fingers up in there now, or this guy. There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Let's see, the nut dropped. Where did the nut drop? There you go. All right. So I got that out. So this should now just pull out. Oh, awesome. I forgot there is a little pin. I forgot. Totally forgot about this. So there's a little pin that's holding that in there. Let's see if I can. Can you kind of see it in there? It's right down in there. Let's see if I can get something to point. So it's right down in there. Get a flashlight. Let's see if you can kind of see. It's really hard to see, but let's see if we can. Anyway, there's a little pin I have to push out, and it'll come apart. I forgot all about it. No biggie. I just need a screwdriver. A long screwdriver like this, and I just need to push it out. And that just pushes outward. If I can get this little clip just over it. I might have to. Oop, there it goes. All right, so I will have to take this out now. And my little collector down here, so I'll have to find it down here. I'll roll up the window and find my collection piece. So this one's easy enough to take off. So this just bends up and over. Okay, like that, and that just pops out like that. Okay, and we'll save that piece. And we'll take out that whole mechanism now. There's another YouTube channel that really helped me out there, 76 Vet. He has a better explanation on how to take this apart. I went and watched his video, and it was a lot easier to see, watch him do it. So let's see if this mechanism can swing on out. We can come down and around. I'm going to roll up the window, and we'll just let that drop, and we'll pull it from the bottom. So I thought it'd fit through there, but apparently not. There we go. Yeah, even this window handle. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! I got that out. So since I got it out, I'm gonna clean this up and make it look pretty again, and then put some lithium grease in there. So just a hair squirt of carburetor cleaner will get that nice and cleaned up. And then there's my little clip that goes on that end there. So see on that end, you can kind of see this is just gonna clip on there, and then when you push that, that little door hinge through, then it'll just push through and it'll lock into place. So I'll put it on right now, that way I don't forget. And yeah, we're just gonna clean up the insides of these areas. It's out of the way. Pull that out. You can see the little lever, and you can see how that is, where that clips into. So, and then you can also adjust it if you need it to come up. That way it gives it more bite. So see how you press on it and it pulls it down. So that could be adjustment too, but I'm just looking at it. You can see how old and grimy it is. We can clean up a lot of it, and just look how gross that is. I mean, it's just, that's from the grease, but we'll get new ones. These ones all have little, I don't know if you can see scratches or whatever, but we'll hold on to these. Okay, so there's that. So now I can sand around that and get that all nice and smooth instead of just taping around it. Okay, so now we're going to take out the glass. Okay, then we're going to take this handle out. So it should, because this rod should just slide out, I think. Now we can take off the little clip and then have the rod come underneath. So hoping I'll be able to slide it out just straight like that. No, of course not. So we take off this little clip like the other side. Ooh, this one's on there. There we go. Slides just the same. Falls out just the same. Okay. And this rod. Is going to be stuck in there. So I have to remember to take this rod out. Oh, it can come out through here. Okay, very neat. Alright, so it can come out through this section down here. I don't know if you can see this little hole down here. Cool. Okay, I'll just kind of put this, reattach it back on there. For I know where it goes. Okay, got it all out. That was not fun at all. I'm gonna definitely look to see if there's an easier way to take that in and out. Yeah, we gotta see what's what with that. So anyway, Now we can close the door. Here's the mechanism. I might have these two backwards, so, but you just kind of get the gist of it. So anyway, there's the roller, you know, on the crank, and then it, you know, cranks it up. This little section here goes in there. This where these two screws are. There's a plate behind here, and I don't know. Let's see, where's my flashlight? Maybe you can see it. See how it just drops in between there? So that just goes in and out. So that's going to be the hard part, is getting that back in. Oop. I moved my flashlight. So you can see where it just kind of slides into the side there. So, yep. That's what that goes there. And then, like I said, then these just come up and down. So with the new electric ones coming, I'm just going to keep this here and we'll see, because it's going to be a different setup, because the motor is going to be here, and I think this whole thing is going to be different, so on this side here. So we'll see. Okay, so anyway, I got that. I'm just going to take some carb cleaner to this, get all that, some of that grease out, and take a look and see if there's anything, you know, amiss with it, and you know, clean it up real good, and then I'll put that nice white lithium grease in there. All right, let's just do the outside of it first. See how that just comes right off. This grease might, on this one, might take a little bit of scrubbing, but try and get some of that out. Get like my little pick. So you can see, it. Anyway, see if we can clean up these parts. Just take that pick and just take that. See, that old grease is just hardened up to where it's not even grease anymore. So we're just going to kind of pick at it and get it out. Kind of talking a little bit lighter today for some reason, not so loud. Anyway, so see, stuff's just hard. 50-plus-year-old grease. So we're just going to chip that away, clean it up. And let's put some, see, it's already much better. So we're going to clean all that out if we can. What the heck is that? I don't know. Okay. Get some of that. See how it's just crumbling? I mean, it was probably good grease 50 years ago, but not so good grease now. Okay. Alright, try and scrape this stuff off. Let me get my razor. Maybe my razor will work a little bit better for the flat areas. There we go. Get right up in here too. Might as well. Hey, how you doing?
Just waiting for you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hey, sweet ride, man.
Oh, thanks. Working on it.
Have a good one.
Take it easy. package from Walmart. Apparently he liked the car. Sweet ride. Alright, so anyway, I think I got the majority of that goop out. So I'm going to just clean it up a little bit more and spray it down, and let's go ahead and do some more carb brake cleaner. See, looking much better, huh? There we go. Yeah. We'll spray some white lithium grease in there after. I want to get all this cleaned up along here too, so I'll get it cleaned up and then we'll come back and show you the grease. All right, so got that nice and clean. Got some of this Liquid Ranch white lithium grease. I'm just gonna spray it in between here. That'll be more than plenty, and then I'll clean up around it just with my towel. Alright, a little bit on this side. Okay. So, clear full gunk grease, but so now all we're just going to do, we're just going to wipe that down and get in between a little bit of the areas here. And that will stay basically forever in there. So much better. All right, so now we'll go ahead and clean up this and do the same thing. Okay, so same thing. I'm just going in with my pick, taking out some of that older grease. This stuff's still a little bit loose. I'm just trying to get some of that, see some of that bigger stuff off right there. I don't know if you can see it, but just to get some of that scraped off, and then I'm going to give it a really good spray of that lithium grease and get all that out. So, alright, let's give it another good douse of brake cleaner. It's looking much better. Rub it all down. I'm trying to get in all some of those other areas I wasn't able to. So this one you're not going to be able to get super clean, but it'll be way better than what it was. Okay, so see, everything's already moving much better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get my liquid wrench and just spray down in through there, and that should get me. I see a spot I want to clean real quick. So spray down in through here, and that should get me all good for this part. Then we'll just set this off to the side. So, liquid wrench. Okay. Try and just get on all those moving little parts. Alright, so that should be good. Just wipe it down again, and then that lithium grease will stay inside all those main areas. So like down in there and everything where that spring is. So see, all that will work really well, and we got a nice new clean part. Okay, so cleaned it up really well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it back in the car and just have it set up in there for I know where all the bolts and everything go. and then leave it like that, you know, just leave it hanging in there. Oh yeah, see, came right off. Sweet. All right. Oh, I got a little bit of cramp in my leg. Okay, so now, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just take some brake cleaner, spray it all down, wipe it down real good before I put that OSO on there. That OSO is that rust prevention, rust cleaning. Did I say rush? Rust cleaning agent. Okay, let's just take this brake cleaner and see if there's any other spots that use a little bit of so. See, I already took off. I don't know if you can see it. I already took off some rust. This stuff's crazy. So, bring it down maybe. Yeah, this stuff's kind of crazy. Takes some of that rust off. I'll turn it black, so I don't have to get too crazy with it. I'm just putting it on a towel, kind of just getting in there. So a little bit of rust right through here, just right here. That's nothing. That's just barely surface rust. So yeah, we'll be fine. Very happy now. So it's not looking as bad as it could have been. That's the thing, you know, with old cars, you never know until you tear it apart and you're like, ah. Okay, so to fill this little patch right here on the inside, there's going to be no easy way going at it. The best way to do this is put your resin in here, soak this piece, and you're just going to have to stick it up there with your finger and a brush, and then take the brush and dab it against this on the inside. It's such tight quarters that you have to get the inside first, and then tomorrow then I can sand down this area and then fiberglass on the outside. It's easy on the outside. I mean, it's easy to do on the outside, but on the inside it's gonna be hard. So all you need is just two pieces, though, two little pieces like that to patch it, and yeah, you'll be ready to go. So I'll get some of that and put it in. Like I said, we're not getting crazy. We're only doing 2 of them, so we only just needed just a little bit of resin. Okay. Open up the door first. Just go ahead and do that. Take your brush. Just tap it in like that. Okay. So there's your first piece. Okay. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, so you're just going to put it up there with your hand. Okay. Take your brush. Just kind of dab it on. Take a little bit more resin. That way it gets nice and everything around it. Okay. that. Now we do the other piece. Like I said, we're only going to do 2 pieces. Most of it's going to be from the outside, the structural. This is just to hold pieces in. Okay. As soon as I get this one on, I'm going to go instantly wash my hands, because I do not want this resin stuck on my hands. Take this brush, and you're just going to take the brush, like I said, tap it on, get a little more resin, just to make it kind of sturdy. Okay. And I don't think that's going to go anywhere. A little bit of carb cleaner will definitely get all that stuff off too. So just kind of spray it on your hands, and that will get that little bit of a resin that you couldn't wash off. Get it off. I know, wear gloves. But okay, so let this sit. So just on the outside there, and then on the inside here, you can see just how I patched it up. So there's only two little layers, and that will hold. So then we'll come back tomorrow once that dries, because I want to be able to get more resin on the inside of this little hole, you know, within this little hole, and flatten it out. So we have to let it sit for a day and let it get nice and hard, and we'll be done with it. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done for the night on that, and we'll leave off there, and then we're gonna start working our way up on here and making this nice and smooth too. When we start working on the door panel here, we're gonna fix all these lines and, you know, make them look a little bit nicer. Get these, see how this line looks good, and all of a sudden it comes out. So we're gonna fix all that. We're gonna make it look nice. So yep, I think the best way to go at that is gonna be probably build up this panel here on this side, build it up that way. Okay, so now that I got this really good light in here, you can see there's hardly any little orange peel. Got a little bit right there, but those are more like divots. So now we can buff it out and make it look a lot better. So yeah, so there's still a tiny little bit right there, a little bit in that corner. I'm going to see if I can buff it out with my buffer. So this side's looking real good, and we just got a little bit up in here that's kind of hard to get, but the rest much more flat, and be more happy with that. So okay, so here you can see the reflection. It's much more clear. It'll shine a lot better when it's actually out in the sun. Let's see if we can see what this top looks like for reflection. So you can see, like I said, tiny little scratches and everything, but that's because of this super white light. So, but yeah, I can see tiny little swirls and scratches and everything, but much better. So I just got this little fender here done, and see if you can see the difference. We got up to about right here, and then it just kind of goes hazy. So got the hood and down to there. It's funny because on camera this looks a lot like a different color, but it blends in, like with the eye, it blends in pretty well. You can tell it's a little bit different, a little bit off, but not that much. Yeah, too funny. All right, let me finish up and then we'll call it a night. And thanks guys for everything and sticking with me.